Now, the README is just the Create React App user guide. You can leave that if you want. It is kind of a handy reference. But I'm going to go ahead and make a real README here. Put an H1 in there. It says Chaturang. Final project for Extern Bootcamp Session 3, or 2018 Session 3. Day 6, homework. Create and style more components based on the content from that chat static project that you forked and cloned. So there should be approximately one CSS file per component in this. All right, we have things like chat, chat header, main, message, message form. There's CSS for all of these things. So use that trick you just saw to try to style this. I'll go ahead and tell you that if you see things like hover, that's going to be a huge pain in the neck. So you don't need to try to do that. We'll learn a trick tomorrow for things like that. But see if you can make this CSS actually apply to these things as much as possible. Just get as far as you can with that. Get some practice making that thing happen. And then we'll just jump straight from there to Super Mega Bonus Credit Hyperfighting. Try making a sign-in component with a form that takes a username. We know how to create components. We know how to make forms, right? A username or email or something. When the form is submitted, save that user in the state of the app component. When state.user is not set, show the sign-in component. When state.user is set, show the main component. So you're going to have to figure out how to show one component or another based on a condition. Hint, you need to figure out how to do conditional rendering. We've seen the React user guide before, right? Under main concepts, right there, conditional rendering. There are lots of ways you can do it. So check them out, see if you can make one work. We basically have to do something like an if, but may not use exactly an if. See what you can do. Several ways you can do it. So it sounds kind of hard when you say make a sign-in page and make it actually work. Yeah, it won't check passwords or anything, but when you break it down, and I've tried to break it down as much as I can here, it's all stuff we've kind of done before until you get to the conditional rendering part. So see if you can figure that part on your own. All right? I believe in you. You can do it. I heard someone over there muttering earlier, how do you add a link to a README? Did I hear that? Something like that?
Oh, yeah. Because I was looking for a README that came with it.
Yeah.
All this fancy.
So let's find, here's mine. So I'll say based on square brackets, Davies version, parentheses, the URL. So that's how you do a link in Markdown. You can also put HTML in Markdown, so you could totally just use ahref. But you can also use square brackets around the text you want to appear, followed immediately, no space, by parentheses, the URL.
Does the HTML need to be in a code block?
Nope. You can just write HTML in the middle of this. Yep. If you put it in, yeah, if you put it inside a code block,
Oh, it'll just show the code.
it'll show the code, right? Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right. You can do it. I believe in you.